Assalamu alaikum guys, hope you are doing okay. Today we are creating a creative glow effect in a Pixlr.com. You have seen too many videos of the Photoshop in which they glow a specific subject and then they draw a highlights of the glowy subjects onto the other subjects. Now we create the similar effect in a Pixlr.com, which is a online based, pretty much similar to the Photoshop software. So let's go how we can do this. Here first you simply duplicate your image so it doesn't affect your original image. Here you go in an adjustment layer and then go in a highlights. You simply drag the highlights more and 135 minus 135, and then also drag the shadows to a little bit. There you go. Enough. Now here you see the background is very green, so we change the tones of the background from green to a bluish. So here in adjustment layer you see the color balance. Click on this and then it shows a range: shadows, midtones and highlights. Click on the shadows and here you see the green, blue and red. If you increase the red on the right side, it's become red. If you drag it down from the 0 to minus side, it will become green. Now if you green the right side, it will become green. It will become a purplish bluish tone. Now blue is the same. Here you go yellow and there you go blue. So we drag the blue. There we go. And then in a mid-tone we add some yellowish red tones, green and yellowish. Yeah, that's enough. We doesn't change the highlights. There. Now as you see, the picture is very bright, so we simply decrease the brightness of the picture and just increase the little bit of contrast, and again decrease the highlights, shadows. Okay, that's enough. Now you simply merge it down so we can convert it into a single layer. Now simply create an empty layer, and here in the tools bar you simply select the draw and draw opacity to 100, flow 100 and scatter hard tips are off, and use pen pressure. And here if you make your brush softer by increasing this or this, not too much increase the softness as it turns into dot. So there is uniform. So you can change your brush size by here and there as we take. It is pretty big, so we drag here. Okay, let's make a dot and then change the blend mode to an overlay and change the color to a white. Simply change the color to a white. There you go. Now draw a mask on a subject which you want to glow. Here we glow the flower in a hand of a girl. Make sure that you doesn't bright it too much, and also draw its lights on his hand. Doesn't draw on his shadow. There is this part. The light is not present on this part. And now on her face. Uh, that's okay. Little more. Little here, here, and here. Now change the brush size to a little bit small. Add some light here. Add some light here on her shirt, and add some light on here. Some here. That is looking okay. Now simply merge down. Now you have to create a empty layer again and create the mask again. Simply overlay, or you overlay, 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 overlay. You can also change the opacity in a section. We change it later, so you don't have to worry. As you see, the subject is pretty much exposed very much, so we drag the opacity slider to a down, and there you go. And then in adjustment layer you simply add the tint of a little bit yellow. There, it's enough. Now merge it down. Now create a duplicate layer, and then adjustment, decrease the brightness, increase the little bit contrast, decrease the highlights and shadows again, and there, cut out the mask. We create this layer to darken the parts, so here we simply add to mask option and opacity to 50, larger the brush size, and then here you want to add the darkens part. Simply take the brush at this side and mask it. Now change that. You can also change that by increasing opacity. Here it is the best. Now duplicate the image and visible change into invisible, and simply drag the visible into merge visible, and then again change into visible, and then remove the whole mask. Oh, I just remove the image, create on the upper layer and remove the mask. Now here you have to create the shadow layer. Not create a very hard shadow. So we change the opacity to little bit like 35 and increase the brush size to more. Here, and here, and here. Now, pretty much enough. And then merge it visible. Now you have to create a source light. Now you simply select the shape and in draw and circle and choose the fill option and just select the color yellow and simply make the yellow circle and then layer, rasterize layer, filter, outer glow, make a mask, yellow here, yellow, and then here you go to multiply, screen, lighter and overlay. Overlay option. I choose the central part to a white and the round part it to be a yellow. Now you see it splashes some light on the face of the girl. Now you have to lighten up the face of the girl by doing this. Again draw and overlay. Make sure doesn't make it too yellow. Here it seems pretty much good. Now go into adjustment, shadows and add some highlight. Now you simply create say highlights on the nose and the lips part. Simply just duplicate the image and press on adjustment, brightness and a little bit of highlights and just cut out the mask to complete. Now As you see, we are drawing a highlights, highlights, highlights. And then just as you see, we draw on the upper side of our glasses, and this add a pretty realistic effect in her eyes. As I can show you, this is an before and this is an after. We add a little too much here, we remove it. From here, from here, and that's pretty okay. Simply merge it down again. As you see, the source of light is yellow, so the highlight should also be yellow. So create its duplicate layer, go into hue and saturation, and that's okay. Then add some tint. There you go. Simply cut out the mask, remove the whole layer, and yes, add the mask. Soft. Make sure your brush is soft in all of this process. As you see, we add a pretty warm light to this process. You turn your highlights into warm, as you see the before and after. Now simply merge it down, and now again go into color balance. Wait for a minute, I just zoomed in, and then color balance, midtones, I just shadows, blues, and some of the red opposite highlights, add some reds, add some greenish, and add some yellow, and then go into a filter option and add some clarity, and here you go to 13. Now apply. Now simply create a duplicate layer of an image. Go into filter section, again detail and blur, and then press between a 50 to 60, where we choose the 52, and just apply. And here we change the blend option to a luminosity. Here luminosity, just decrease the opacity option, That's how you diffuse your light. There you go, you are see, as you can see. Here we choose a 40. That's pretty enough. This is without blur and this is with blur. As you can see, that's pretty much enough. Hope you like the video or tutorial and subscribe to our channel. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon and like this video and share this video more and more so I can create a more tutorial on pixlr.com. Thanks. Okay, tata, bye.